Hi, I'm Diana. This is my van, completed inside by Drifter Vans. Leona, or Leaping Leona, as she has been known to do when I really need her to go up a steep switchback hill. And would you like to see inside? Come on in. My traveling companion tip is right inside. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Hi, I'm Diana, and I have been living in this Drifter van for 4 months. It's my home. Everything else I own is in storage, so this is it. And I love it. I have zero regrets. The only thing I miss is that I don't have walls to put up some of my artwork that I miss. Other than that, this has been perfect. There is literally nothing that I want that I don't have. So, got 2 benches here. This lovely swivel table in between that a friend of mine, Frank Schlosser, made for me with some wood that was given to me. It's cherry. So this side of the bench just has storage underneath, quite a lot of room for storage. And the other side is my toilet. So I have the separate toilet. Get to it by just lift and open. So urine goes in the front into a canister that lifts out, and then you take it to empty into a toilet. And then the back side is for the other stuff, and that has a compostable bag, and when it gets to full enough that it needs to be changed, the compostable bag just goes into a dumpster. So that's it. It's very easy, and it has a fan running continuously. No odor ever. My daughter, who's got the most sensitive nose on the planet, was sitting on that bench, didn't know there was anything there. So absolutely nothing to worry about. This drawer was custom made at my request, and it's for a CPAP. And it has, the CPAP's not in there right now because there was a recall and I haven't put the new one in, but there's a plug in the back so it can be plugged in, and then the CPAP sits here, and when you're using it, you've got that little spot for your hose to come out. It's very nice. So I like sitting with my legs up, and so I wanted a full-length bench, which also, if you have a small person, can be a bed. So I have this, and we just take these down. And then if I want to sit up here, get my legs up, use the computer, whatever, very comfy. I did a couple of safety things that I'm going to show you. These are not things that would necessarily keep somebody out, but makes me feel a little bit better, gives me a little more time. So this is just a hook and eye that I put up here. And it's strong enough that if I forget to take it off and I go to open up the back doors, they don't open. And then the other kind of slow down somebody coming in thing I did was this, where I have ropes attached to the doors on both sides. Can hook easily. And then just pull, and easy to undo. It's enough to prevent somebody from opening the doors, even if they got the latch open or the lock open or broke a window. So things that make me feel a little more secure if I'm someplace where I'm not in a friend's home, where I feel totally secure. So sink is just straightforward. Got the different settings. And then I have my pretties on the counter. They live in the sink when I'm traveling. I have a stove. It's a gas burner, it's propane. So I made a decision to go with 1 pound propane bottles. And I am working on finding ones that are refillable so that I don't have to find recycling places for these. And it works great. I've been surprised, maybe because I'm not doing a huge amount of cooking, but each bottle is lasting me a month at least. If I was doing it over again, I would go with a 20 pound in the back and have a line that comes up here. But at the time I was planning this, I just was having anxiety about having a long propane line. And I didn't know then what I know now, which is how professional and excellent all the people that work for drifter vans are. So I would totally trust them to do anything like that. And we have this lovely, lovely, lovely extra. I've had people, when I'm on the road and people just see me and want to look inside, I've had people look inside and tell me I have more counter space than they have in their kitchen. Really nice refrigerator. Big. Probably. And freezer. So more than adequate for one person. And then you'll meet my dog Tip, and he's a large dog, so he has a lot of dog food. So I have this, put very large bags of dog food in here, and then I have my laundry bag behind it. And this is closet, and just straightforward, very handy. And then I'm very proud of my little Ikea mirrors here. These are the Ikea $2 a panel stick-on mirrors, so I have a pretty good mirror. I have my headlamp hanging on a hook by the door, which has been really handy, you know, especially if you're like in a BLM campground or any campground that's dark and you're using the pit toilet and need to walk out at night, or take the dog for a walk at night. So this is Tip. He's my traveling companion. Yes, he's a good, good dog. And he is not a dog who's just gonna hang out close by. He's gonna smell a rabbit and be gone. So we have this that Rick from Drifter Vans put up, which is nice and beautiful and effective. And then for cold times, my friend Mikey Schlosser put this hook in the bottom. So 2 places to attach dog to van. But my friend Frank Schlosser, who has built a replica, part of a crew that built a replica of a schooner, like 3-masted, huge. He knows boats. He looked at how getting in and out of here is a little difficult. Very handy to hold on to getting in and out. So the main thing I learned going out and back is I had way too much stuff in the back, which meant that I couldn't reach and open some of the doors that I want to reach and open easily. So I'm trying to really slim down. An outdoor shower, which I haven't used except one time to get mud off the dog's feet and my feet. I bought a collapsible ladder so that I can get on the roof to clean the solar panels, and if there's any issues I need to get up and check, be able to get up there easily. So I want to tell you how well the heater works and how fantastic the insulation is in the van. I've been traveling. I went on the road January 15th from Michigan and out to California and Utah and back. So even when it was up to 70 in the day, it would still be down 40 overnight. So I've been using the heater almost every day at some part of the day. Works well, heats quickly. Insulation means that the heat is held in the van for a long time. And then one other thing, I met somebody on the road that had done their own van conversion, and they spent a lot of time talking about how they had to work to keep moisture levels down. And I just gave them this blank look like, what moisture? And I thought, well, maybe it's because I've never been anyplace wet. But I have been back in Michigan now for 2 weeks of pretty much solid rain. There's no moisture in this van. As a woman traveling alone, I just wanted to be able, if there was any sense of something feeling uncomfortable, to be able to get in the driver's seat without having to leave my vehicle. So that leads you to van. And I went down the rabbit hole that probably everybody does when you start watching YouTube videos about van life. And did that for about 6 months. And then came to Paul after I was lucky enough to actually get a van. And I'm able to have that freedom to take the risk and go. And I recognize that not everybody does, but if you can in some way do it, don't postpone. I actually told my daughter I feel guilty given, there's a lot of really unhappy things going on in the world right now. And I'm happy every day. So for me, it has been perfect. I have zero regrets. I love having this be my home.